Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to wait for people to come in for about 5 minutes and then we'll get things started. You saw nothing. Um, let's see. Is everything in OBS ready? I think so. Move the mic a little bit closer as well, just so we can hear things correctly. I may just turn up the decibels a little bit. Oh, Avalo, welcome to the show. Everybody jump in chat, get ready for things to kick off. I'm very loud. Okay, I can crank this. How about that? Give me some mic checks. 1 2 1 2. Hey, everyone's coming in. Everyone's coming in now. Welcome. We're here. We're online. We're live. It is the first week Clashing Teacups League. Over there. Down there. We had a little logo. I need to show it off a little. Dan did some seriously nice work. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome to the results for the first week of the league. A pretty interesting one, if I do say so myself. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Where were the results? Bang. So, coming up, you see it. So in one game, I'm doing better than my entire season last season. I have a single win. Weber is turning in his grave right now. If this wasn't live video, I'd be putting on the suit and it's a win. It was pretty good. It was against Laurids. It was my Magnate, which you can see on one of the last streams. And it was versus a classic Lyn with a little bit of echoes in there. I enjoyed first round. The second round wasn't as fun for him, very fun for me. Smashed it out of the park. I was pretty happy with it. Game 2, Bloodfrown versus Tara. I heard word of how this went. A double win for Matt Bloodfrown. From what I hear, the guy did 10 clash damage in a single turn. So it was pretty more. I'm hearing from the sidelines more than 10 damage in a single round of NCD. Maybe it may be a combined total of damage, but insane. I also saw Tara's draws there. Make sure you shuffle your deck, and make sure you shuffle your deck a million times, and then cut your deck in half, and then cut it into quarters, and then shuffle all 4 piles, and then mix a pile and shuffle that, and then mix the other pile and shuffle that, and combine all, and then click shuffle 400 more times. It should work then. It should. It did for me anyway. Straight on to the next round. Tara, I shuffled it a million times. Next round, Nefarious Broadcaster versus Jamie. Nefarious coming straight in with a 2-0 victory. I have seen both decks and they were pretty solid. So I would imagine it was Nefarious's experience with the game, being a champion and being a high tactician that he managed to bag this win. Because I know both decks, well, all the decks that got submitted from both players were pretty strong. So quite happy to see that Nefarious is still going strong, even with some new formulas. Fexar versus Tank. Now, I was interested. I haven't seen Fexar play. I imagine with just one Liam winning with the big news. That's not the big news of the stream, but it's pretty big news for me. Anyway, Fexar versus Tank. Fexar bags the 2-0 victory. Everyone has either won 2 or lost 2. It's a crazy one this first round. Fexar is a new American player to the league. We don't know where he stands. We know he's friends with Avalo, so I imagine he's been playing the game pretty long. Tank was second in the last league. Hey Rich, how's it going? So it was going to be interesting. I had no prior thoughts of how it was going to work out. Tank bags a double win. I know he's playing with something else that isn't Conquest. So to be able to play a newish deck and come out absolutely smoking hot, pretty good on him. I'm sure Fexar did a really good play as well. By the way, if any of you want to give me details that I can feed into the stream just to spice it up a little, tell me all about your matches when you post results in the Discord. I would enjoy it a lot. And then we have Avalo versus Frazzles. I'm not going to get too deep into this because I know when it started and I know when it ended. And it was a very short space of time. I know Fraser can pull it back. I know he can pull it back. Come on, we're feeling it. He's had a win with Sheffield United today anyway versus Chef Wednesday, so we're good. So, with that being said, that's where everyone went. So, bringing it into how points look is pretty simple. You are either first or second, which for all of you, super impressive. But the way it goes, technically Avalo is in first place. Technically Blood Franz in second place. Technically Fairies Broadcast in third place, and I am fourth. Doing better than I've ever done before in my entire career. Insane. So if you've got first or second, it's still absolutely everything to play for. I'll wrap it up there. There's not much to speak about. It's the first week. It's going to be slow. Let's get straight up to what everybody wants to see. Lineup for week 2. Bang. Here we go. We've got 2 powerhouses. 1 awakening champion, Papa Pon, Dan, versus Tara. I want to see how this goes. With the information I'm going to give you at the end of the stream, things are going to be swinging here, there, everywhere. Avalo versus Jamie. I know what's going to happen. Not in terms of who's going to win, but in terms of the content of the game. And it's going to be very, very interesting, I'll tell you that much. Nefarious versus Tank. Straight away, 2 powerhouses from the last league at the top, knuckling down together, mano a mano. So, exciting one to watch. I hope someone streams it. If not, I might just peek into the TT Sim game and see what's going on. Fexar versus Frazzles. He's lost to 1 American. We have the 2nd American. Let's see how it goes. I imagine things could get nitty gritty, but everything to play for still. And then Bloodfram versus Loudner. I don't know how it's going to go. I feel I played both these players and their skill levels and deck builds are somewhat similar. Not in terms of card content, but how they build and how they play is very similar. So it'll be interesting. But no matter what, it's going to be very, 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 very fun to see and to see the results of for the next week. Anyway, big news. The final point. I've been told, or I've heard on the grapevine from the creator of Deck Planet, aka Mr. Frick, that the release of Age of Alpha's cards for Deck Planet should be tomorrow. Should. He said there's snowstorms, there's some issues here and there, but tomorrow we should be seeing Age of Alphas on Deck Planet. So, if you want to be making new decks, if you want to restructure your current decks with some new stuff, please inform me or Dan Papapon. Just hit us a DM, throw us a deck. If you're changing your current deck, just say, hey, here's a restructure, bob it in, we'll check to see if it's legal, and everything will be hunky-dory. This is the time where we should be looking at making our 2nd and 3rd deck for those who haven't. And it's coming straight away on the first day of play, unless you play today, in which case you're an absolute psychopath, but good on you for getting your games in early, I guess. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Monday night, I believe it will drop, or it will at least have been sorted, fully done. Get on it. I want to see some new decks. I want to see some cooking. I'm personally going to make sure that I have my other 2 decks locked in, so I have a free deck choice for the league to come, because I'm on a win. I'm 100% win rate right now. I can't stop winning. With that, I'll close it out now. Hope you all have fun. Apparently, I have no sound, although my audio input capture definitely says there's sound. So I don't know if that's an issue with Dan in chat or not. Either way, have fun, and I'll see you later.